Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see what's going on with your twin flame at the time that you watch this reading. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. What is going on with my viewer's twin flame when it comes to love? What is going on with my viewer's twin flame when it comes to love? Two more shuffles. All right. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have true love. So your twin feels as though you are the love of their life. With escapism being right beside that, they're trying to distract themselves when it comes to their thoughts of you. And they're also trying to escape the pain of their reality. We have love story here as well. So they feel as though the love between the two of you will never end. They are open to starting a new chapter with you, but at the same time, they feel like they don't have anything solid to offer you at the moment. So they are in love with you, but they have some issues. At the top of the deck, we have shadow work. This is just confirmation. Your twin has some shadow work that they need to do to try and become a better person. So they know that they need to make some changes. Give me more. I keep hearing worth it. So they feel like you're worth it. They feel like the connection is worth it. Thank you. All right. We have self-love. And that card came out crossing. So your twin needs to learn to love themselves. With attraction being at the bottom of the deck, they feel as though you're very beautiful inside and out. And the reason why they feel that way is because of the way that you love them, the way that you show love, the way that you express your love. I feel like many of you are focused on operating out of self-love, so you may have started to make your happiness a priority, but your twin doesn't do that, okay? So they don't make decisions that are of their highest good. With tough beginning being here, they are wanting to have a new beginning with you, although they know that it's not going to be easy. But like I said before, they feel as though this love is worth fighting for. They're actually lonely without you. They're trying their best to focus on work or to distract themselves. But like I said, it's really hard for them not to feel the burn of loneliness. For some of you, your twin may feel like they don't have anyone to lean on, especially for financial support. They may even value themselves or value people through money or through material means. At the top of the deck, we have karmic love. Some of you do love your twin, but you feel as though the connection may be a bit too painful to keep holding on to. For a few of you, your twin could be connecting with the karmic at the moment. Give me more. What is going on with my viewer's twin flame when it comes to love? What is going... Thank you. All right, we have runner. So your twin hasn't been ready to accept what you have to offer. There may have been times when they would come in and take some initiative, or they would come in putting in effort, but they'll slow down all of a sudden. Your twin somewhat feels as though there's no rush because they think that you'll always be there. So they have a tendency to keep you waiting. The two of you are very opposite when it comes to that, because I feel like you're really consistent and reliable, but your twin is inconsistent and unreliable. At the top of the deck, we have divinely guided. So this relationship, this connection is being protected, and everything will work out between the two of you in due timing. If your twin has been avoiding you, or if they've been running from the connection, Spirit is encouraging you to let things be what they are and try your best not to force it. Of course, I'm not saying that any of you are forcing a relationship with your twin, but Spirit is just encouraging you to go with the flow. Give me more. What is going on with my viewers' twin flame when it comes to love? And see, one reason why they're not ready to accept what you have to offer is because they're not operating out of self-love. They may not be used to unconditional love, or they're not used to happiness. Thank you. All right, we have superficiality. And that card came out crossing. So one of the issues with your twin is that they're superficial. This is just confirmation of what I was telling you guys before about them valuing people by what those people have. I also feel like they do things to try and fit in, or deep down they yearn to be accepted by society. With love, hate being at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may think back on certain things that you have been through with your twin, especially hurtful things, and it may make you angry at times, but you still love them. You love your twin, you just hate some of the things that they do. At the top of the deck, we have damaged. So one thing that's important for you to understand is your twin is damaged. They actually feel a bit broken on a soul level. I also feel like they've done a lot of damage when it comes to this connection. So yeah, your twin definitely needs to work on themselves. Okay, they feel misunderstood, but the reason why they feel that way is because they send a lot of mixed signals. They say one thing and then do another. They may not be the best when it comes to expressing themselves. Give me more. What is going on with my viewers' twin flame? Thank you. We have nostalgia, and that card came out in reverse. So they have a tendency to think a lot about the negative things that they've been through. With player being at the bottom of the deck, your twin may be in player energy, or they may have been playing the field before in the past. One reason why they're insecure when it comes to settling down is because of some of their past experiences. So it's coming out like they've been hurt before in the past, and they take those things out on you. And see, that's not fair. With restricted being at the bottom of the deck, they're restricting themselves. They could be confining their heart space. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean that they don't have feelings for you. But they close themselves off. With compromise being here, they do want to compromise and make things work. They don't want you giving up on the connection. But when it comes to their definition of compromise, they feel as though you should just see things their way. That's what they think compromising is. So if your twin comes in wanting to compromise with you, you'll be the one sacrificing everything. That's another change that they need to make. They've done a lot of wear and tear by being selfish. Give me more. Oh, they're telling me to take the top card. We have love, hate again. So like I was telling you guys before, you could have a bit of a love-hate relationship with your twin. Doesn't mean that you hate them. You just hate a lot of the things that they do. But they also feel that way about you. They love you, but they hate when you don't let them control the narrative. Give me more. What is going on with my viewers' twin flame when it comes to love? Thank you. All right, we have children. So your twin has a young spirit, or they can be a bit childish. I also feel like childhood traumas are affecting the connection between the two of you. They want to come in and express what's on their mind, but they're uncomfortable with doing so. There's also certain things that they need to reveal to you in regards to their childhood. And I feel like if they were to reveal those things, you would have even more of an understanding about why they operate the way that they do. There's something in regards to their childhood that they haven't told you about. I just feel like they had a traumatic upbringing. Someone traumatized them, and it tends to affect their connections in adulthood. They think about it a lot, but they don't express it. They may have told you some of the things that they've gone through growing up, but they haven't told you everything. For some of you, your twin is going to come in giving you a small token of their love. So they could give you something for Valentine's Day, okay? But for others of you, I just feel like your twin could come in revealing some of their feelings. You heal parts of your twin that they've avoided for so long. But when it gets too deep, when it gets too triggering, that's when they run. At the top of the deck, we have reconciliation. So they do want to repair the connection. If the two of you were to see each other, if you were to spend time with each other, seeing you is going to remind your twin that their life is better with you in it. So some of you may not have connected with your twin in quite a while. You could be taking a break, or some of you are just pulling back. And I can't say that I blame you, because with them running, there's only so much that you can do. Give me more. Some of you may wish that you would have just remained friends with your twin. You may wish that you wouldn't have taken it to the level that it's at. Thank you. We have shattered. And that card came out on top of gifts. So there's something that they did that they know hurt you. Okay. They have a lot of racing thoughts in regards to it. So they could want to come in and make things up. But it's not going to be anything major. It's going to be something small. At the top of the deck, we have deception. So your twin is deceptive. They could be a bit of a liar. But they're saying that they lie to you because they're afraid of the choices that you'll make. This is all about control. I feel like when your twin lies to you, it may not always be with evil intentions, or it's not sadistic. I just feel like they tell lies because they're afraid that you'll leave them forever, or they're afraid that you'll move on with someone else. But it doesn't make it right. Right beside that, we have change. So they are aware that they need to change their deceptive behaviors. I also feel as though your twin wears a mask. Now, for some of you, they're being deceptive in regards to their deep feelings for you. And what I mean by that is they don't show you or tell you how much you truly mean to them because they're afraid that you'll hurt them. Someone may have done that to them in the past. I do feel like you have shown your twin that everyone is not out there to get them. You have shown your twin that everyone is not the same. But it's going to take some time in order for them to embrace certain things. They're a runner. They run when things get tough. They run when they're confused. They run when they're happy. They just run. They're a natural runner. Give me more. But it's also cowardly type of energy. Thank you. All right, we have moving secretly. And that card came out crossing. So one of the issues with your twin is that they tend to move in silence. Okay. They are saying that they're going to step up or speak up. One of the reasons why they do move in silence, or one of the reasons why they're deceptive to an extent. It's because they feel like they don't have anything to offer you. They may feel like they're not on your level. For some of you, they could have financial issues. They could feel like they don't have the best when it comes to their material world. They could feel like they could be doing better when it comes to their job. They just don't feel as though they're on the same level as their peers. Now, for others of you, I feel like if your twin is doing well for themselves, they've taken it to the head. At the top of the deck, we have karmic love. So for some of you, they were moving secretly because they were dealing with a karmic. But the karmic doesn't have anything solid to offer this person. The karmic offers them nothing on a soul level. Now, for some of you, the karmic could be a romantic partner, but for others of you, they're just connecting with a karmic that's close to them. Could be a friend, could be a family member. Whoever it is has a lot of influence over them, and I feel like they're contributing to your twin being stagnant when it comes to making changes. Give me more. What is going on with my viewers' twin flame when it comes to love? Thank you. All right, we have sacrifice and we also have contemplation. And if you notice, those cards fell out right on top of healing. So in order for your twin to fully heal the parts of themselves that they've been avoiding, it's going to take some sacrifice. But see, the problem is they're not completely ready to sacrifice those things. Now, what they have to sacrifice will be different for all of you. They think a lot about sacrificing or ridding themselves of certain people that don't serve them, certain behaviors that don't serve them, even a lifestyle that doesn't serve them. But they're just not ready. And if you notice, the person sitting here on this card, their head is in the clouds. So it just lets me know that they're not thinking clearly. With the balance card being here, I feel like you bring a lot of balance to your twin, but there's been an imbalance when it comes to giving and receiving. That may be another reason why some of you have decided to distance yourself. Your twin also thinks that by moving away, relocating, they think it'll bring about change in their life, but it won't. It won't. Regardless of where they relocate, regardless of where they were to decide to move, they'll still be conflicted. They'll still be damaged. They'll still be unhappy because they need to fix their soul. They're looking outside of themselves for what will fix things, when in reality they need to fix themselves. So regardless of if they were to relocate or not, they're still not going to feel balanced. They're still not going to feel happy. At the top of the deck, we have ending. So some of you may have decided to end things with your twin. You could feel as though it's best to move on. For others of you, your twin could have ended things with you. Right beside that, we have the other. So they definitely could have ended things with you to be with someone else. But there's someone who's influencing your twin's decisions. Now, keep in mind, if you know for sure that your twin is not dealing with anyone else, there is a person influencing their decisions. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It doesn't have to be someone that they're entertaining on a love level. This could very well be a friend. It could be a family member. Someone's influencing them to end things with you and move on. Someone's influencing them to think that you're not good for them, or to think that you're causing them pain. That is so crazy. They need to learn to think for themselves. I also feel like there's someone that tries to seduce your twin. Now, they may have succeeded with the other card being here, but there's someone who tries to seduce them, but they're not good for them at all. Your twin will notice that they slowly, how can I put this? Your twin will notice that they slowly start to go downhill if they were to decide to give into temptation in regards to this person who's trying to tempt them. They're going to notice that they're slowly dwindling away. It's giving energy vampire type of vibes. For some of you, if you know for sure they're connecting with someone else, they want to end things with that other person, but they feel like ending things would cause them some type of distress or put them in an uncomfortable situation. We have threes of crowd at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, they could have been connecting with you while they were connecting with another person, but they don't feel anything for the other person. They feel as though you are the spotlight of their heart. They also feel as though you've lost hope in the two of you being together. And they're saying that they're going to come in surprising you. So yeah, they got to make some changes. They have to make some changes. They could have very well been torn between you and someone else. They know that you're good for their heart, good for their soul. They know that you're good for their overall well-being, but the other person provides something that's superficial and that's worthless. But I feel like it has something to do with intimacy or sex or fulfilling some type of sexual desires. They better be careful with that. So your twin knows that you are their true love. They waited all their life to find someone like you, but when you came in, they were not ready. Your twin needs to learn to operate out of self-love, and they need to learn to make decisions that will make them happy. Okay? Not just happy on a superficial level, but happy on a soul level. They're very much damaged. Even though they were not ready to accept what you have to offer, I feel like your twin may have led you on because they didn't want to lose you. When the two of you initially got involved, they may have thought that it would be something sexual only, or they may have thought that it was just another person that they were linking up with. But in reality, when feelings started to get involved, it scared the crap out of them. They are going to come in wanting to compromise with you, but there are some sacrifices that they're needing to make. At some point in time in the near future, they're going to come in giving you a small token of their love. They could come in expressing feelings, or they could give you a small gift. They know that they've hurt you. They think a lot about it. They do want to reconcile with you, but they're letting negative thoughts and negative people get in the way of that. They also know that they need to make some changes when it comes to being deceptive. They're a liar. And I do feel like they lie about the smallest things. They tell unnecessary lies. It's coming out like they're a compulsive liar. But I will say that them telling some of the lies isn't meant to harm you. They don't have that intention when they tell some of the lies. They do it because they're afraid that you'll completely change the way that you view them. You'll completely switch up on them, or you'll leave them alone altogether. If they are connecting with someone else, they feel empty. Okay? They feel empty with that other person. You are the spotlight of their heart. You always will be. But there's something about you that makes them uncomfortable about themselves. And I feel like it's because they compare themselves to you. Instead of looking at you with inspiration, instead of looking at you and being motivated, they look at you and then they compare you to them or to themselves, and they start to become insecure. And that's when they start avoiding you or making decisions out of insecurity that causes damage in the connection between the two of you. So if you are currently in separation from your twin, just know that separation is a part of the twin flame journey. Don't force it. Continue to live your life. And one thing I will encourage you to do is not to wait on your twin. Don't sit around and wait on them, especially if you know they're connecting with someone else. Now, I'm not saying to move on with your life and not give your twin flame a second thought and completely forget about them. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is things are happening the way that they are supposed to. But you're not required to sit around and wait. You're not required to sit around and wait for them to get tired of running. You're not required to do that. You can continue to live your life because your happiness is important and it should be a priority. Your happiness is not attached to your twin. Your happiness is within, and you need to know that. Your twin feels as though their happiness is attached to something or someone outside of them. That's why they're always running. In reality, they're not even running from you. They're running from themselves. I just feel like you trigger them a lot, even when you're not trying to, because you are growing, you are glowing, you are learning, you're evolving, and they're stuck in the same cycle, doing the same things over and over and over. And every time they connect with you, you're doing better and better and better. And they should look at that and see it as, wow, I can do better too. But instead of looking at it in that way, they look at you and say, dang, Mystic Goddess's viewer, my twin flame has really leveled up. They left me behind. They're doing so much better than me. Man, like, why would he or she even want somebody like me? Like, dang, like they just get insecure. When in reality, you don't want them for what they have. That's not even your intention. You have a pure heart. You're good for your twin and they know it. But you also have to keep in mind that they tend to run from the things that are good for them and run right to things that cause them damage. So let them run and don't chase them. Don't chase them, because I feel like chasing them, it'll be like cat and mouse. So yeah, everything will work out. Everything will work out. It's going to be important for you to have boundaries, because what you cannot do is go back to how you were or how you used to be. You cannot renege when it comes to your growth. You cannot do that. That is not an option. Regardless of your twin being stuck, you have to continue to elevate. They have the free will to change. They have the free will. They just don't have discipline. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.